So my wife Shleen and I, we first met 11 years ago. Now you go online and there's all these crazy, over-the-top proposals. So this kind of preceded that a little bit before that became a thing online. But I was at work one night and I was racking my brain. I'd just gotten off and I was talking to a buddy of mine. I said, I know we're gonna go see the Nutcracker, but I just don't know how to work the proposal in. I want it to be something special. And he said, you should put the ring in a nut. And it was like, ding, 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 ding. It's like, oh my God, that's brilliant. So at that point, I reached out to the Nashville Ballet and told them what I wanted to do, and they were amazing. They just completely embraced the whole idea. That was the debut of the new Nashville Nutcracker, and so there were already plans to block off the street and have this whole Victorian era recreation done. And so I went and bought a bag of nuts, and the first nut I cracked, perfectly split in half. And so put the ring in there, wrapped it up in some gauze, glued it back shut. And then that night, I went to the nut vendor. So he was in on the whole thing, and I asked him if he had any walnuts, because he was a chestnut vendor, and he said yes. And so I pulled out the nut and the Nutcracker and cracked the nut, dropped to my knee, pulled out the ring. She started crying. She kissed me before she said yes. So I had to confirm that the kiss did actually mean yes, and she did say yes. And I looked around and there was a camera and flash bulbs going off, and it was great. I've always loved the Nutcracker for the whole reason of the holidays and 'tis the season and all that, but ever since then, I can't hear music from the Nutcracker and not think of that night that I proposed to her. So it'll always have a really special place in our hearts because of that.